Let's talk about BMI and the new BRI.
Yeah, the Body Roundness Index, which I will say, because I'm always one for nuance. I'm sure this came from the right place, but I don't
use the right term, though. The right.
I mean, I think so. So here's the thing: BMI is a very, very old calculation. It's based primarily on like white European men many, many, many years ago. So obviously not applicable to the larger population anyway.
Not the Latinos like me.
It's a calculation based on your height and your weight. That's it.
Yeah.
It doesn't take into account muscle mass, doesn't take into account, varying genetics from different genetic backgrounds, doesn't take into account any of that. And so it's inherently flawed. It doesn't actually tell us much of anything. It's like telling me your body's surface area. I'm like, okay, like what does that have to do with anything? And so the Body Roundness Index was an attempt to address the inherent flaws in the BMI by trying to better categorize, like, okay, is there excessive visceral adiposity, which means like fat deposits around the organs in your abdomen? Because we do know that visceral adiposity, or fat around the organs, is associated with metabolic disease, and so is more likely to be an actual indicator of some health issues. Yeah. And so that's why they came up with the Body Roundness Index, because if your middle is more round, then you likely have more body fat stored there, so you're more likely to have this metabolic disease. Okay, fine. My issue with it is, why do we need that at all? For an individual person, like I can see population health-based studies, maybe they want to use some sort of catch-all. Yeah. It's whatever. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about for individuals. Patients. It's not relevant. And there's still going to be inherent flaws, because body size and shape is different based on a person's genetic background, based on a lot of other factors. And you are definitely going to make some flawed judgments when you're just using mathematical calculations like that. If you're not taking into account lifestyle habits, if you're not taking into account family history, if you're not taking into account, like, what do their actual lab work look like right now? What is their actual blood pressure right now? Like, these are individual factors that we can use to assess a person's health. So why would I need to get this random calculation that I know is inaccurate? So for an individual person, these are just not relevant numbers, in my opinion.